Hi friends, OTN optical transfer network is defined by the ITU telecommunications standardization sector ITU. The ITU recommendation G.709 is referred to as the optical transport network protocol. G.709 may also be called digital wrapper technology or optical channel wrapper technology. Optical transport network is defined by the ITU recommendation standardization sector ITU. The ITU recommendation G.709 is referred to as the Optical Transport Network Protocol. G.709 may also be called Digital Wrapper Technology or Optical Channel Wrapper Technology. OTN or Optical Transport Network is a telecommunications industry standard protocol defined in various ITU recommendations such as G.709 and G.798 that provides an efficient way to transport, switch and multiplex different services onto high capacity wavelengths across the optical network. OTN or Optical Transport Network is a telecommunications industry standard protocol defined in various ITU recommendations such as G.709 and G.798 that provides an efficient way to transport, switch and multiplex different services onto high-capacity wavelengths across the optical network. What is OTN in DWDM? What is OTN? OTN stands for Optical Transport Network, which provides a network-wide framework that adds switch-like features like performance monitoring, fault detection, communication channels, and multiplexing hierarchy to WDM equipment. An optical transport network is a digital record that encapsulates frames of data to allow multiple data sources to be sent on the same channel. This creates an optical virtual private network for each client signal. WDM mainly contain multiplexer, demultiplexer, amplifier, RODM, while OTN composed of optical cross connector, OXC, and optical airdrop multiplexer. OEDM possesses functions like optical cross ability and wavelength conversion. What is OTN? OTN stands for Optical Transport Network, which provides a network-wide framework that adds unit or like features like performance monitoring, fault detection, communication channels, and multiplexing hierarchy to WDM equipment. An OTN is a digital wrapper that encapsulates frames of data to allow multiple data sources to be sent on the same channel. This creates an optical virtual private network for each client signal. WDM mainly contain multiplexer, demultiplexer, amplifier, and RODM, while OTN composed of OXC and OEDM possesses functions like optical cross-ability and wavelength conversion. What is OTN versus MPLS? The main difference between two services is that the MPLS operator will typically provision capacity and therefore guarantee for just one-third of the peak bandwidth, whereas the OTN operator will provision capacity for the full peak bandwidth. The main difference between the two services is that the MPLS operator will typically provision capacity and therefore guarantee for just one-third of the peak bandwidth, whereas the OTN operator will provision capacity for the full peak bandwidth. Is WDM layer 1 or 2? Layer 1. DWDM is layer 1 services. DWDM transport platforms offer point-to-point wavelength-based connectivity between two locations. DWDM is layer 1 services and this platform offers point-to-point wavelength-based connectivity between selected locations.